Camera. Oh no. We've got Vintage Challenge winner, Infant Number 1, against us today in round 5 of this Vintage Prelim. They won the challenge with Ravager Shops, which makes me really want to mulligan this hand. But they are known to like to play welders and other concoctions. But I think that there's a reasonable enough chance opponent is on Workshop aggro that I want to mulligan the hand that has Pyroblast and Flusterstorm. Oh my god. How are we going to get baited like this? Alright, we're going to snap keep the turn 1 kill and hope we don't get thorned. Because we can't win. I think we actually combo kill through a thorn if we get the mana. But yeah, it's a turn 1 kill, so we're going to do that whole thing where we keep and hope it's good enough. Opponent is mulled to 5 as well. Opponent has mulled to 4. That's odd. Opponent has mulled to 4 on the play. But Workshop Sphere is still very good. In fact, so good we probably will lose the game if they play Workshop Sphere. Alright, let's see what they got. Ancient Tomb? Ravager, 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 Ravager. Helm of Awakening. That, my friends, is the opposite of a sphere. So, opponent is going to die. Oh, are we going to die? Oh, God, please don't Karn us. Please don't play 4-card Karn hand. No. Oh, thank God. Oh, my God, I was so scared of a Karn. Oh, I was so scared of a 4-card Karn hand there. I was so scared of a 4-card Karn hand. I'm going to play Station first, so I can get an extra activation in. Save targets. Target that. Target me. Oh, I didn't make a mana. Oops. Fine. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Done. Yeah. Thorn would have been interesting, but they played Helm, which, yeah, it's a Helm. All right, so opponent is on some kind of Helm combo deck. We're gonna bring in Ancient Grudge and Mindbreak Trap on the draw, and we're gonna take out Pyroblasts, Flusterstorms, Lightning Bolts, bringing in Blightsteel. Ooh, excuse me. I think we're just gonna do it like that. I'm not 100% sure on what's in their list, so. But I think this is kind of reasonable. Just grudges in a trap. Like, they could play blue cards, but even if they did, not enough to warrant Pyroblast. And then, like, I would assume Sorcerer's Spyglass is a reasonable board in, but, like, mana abilities are typically the ones that matter there. Like, we can hit Aetherflux Reservoir or Karn, but, like, we can always just get that with our Karn. So, I'm kind of thinking we don't probably need it to be in the main. Everything else seems fine. Like, we probably can get away with, like, not having as much of the flashback cards in this matchup. Maybe we want to just do, like, a Sorcerer's Spyglass instead of a Deep Analysis. Let's try that. We haven't actually cast any Deep Analysis tonight, besides the one where we cast it for 4 mana and died. So I'm not even sure if this has been good. Not 100%. But we'll see. Very lucky we didn't get Karned there, because we can, even if we didn't even have any cards in our deck that could counter Karn, like, we just die. It's not good for us. Obviously, we can attack it with goblins, but... Alright, chat. On the draw, round 5, game 2, versus some kind of Helm of Awakening combo deck. We don't have Hard Hate like Stony Silences or No Rods in our deck, because we are also an Artifact combo deck. We've got a hand here, which includes Welder, which is probably very good against whatever they're playing, as well as Ancient Grudge, which is probably decent, but obviously we don't have any Moxen, so our hand is a little slow. No trap either. So if they have an insanely fast 7-card hand here, we're going to be in trouble. We really only have 1 trap, so it's not like we can mulligan to it. And I think that Welder Grudge is going to be good enough for me to keep this hand. Any kind of Moxen turns on Grudge to start. This might be like... At least I don't have the fear of getting sphered, because opponent is trying to go the other way with Helm. Obviously, you don't really want to have the Deep Analysis in your hand. I could see, like, some reasonable mulliganing. I could see reasons why you would mulligan this hand, but I'm going to choose to keep, I think. I think the best thing that can happen to us is to draw a mana source on turn 1 that's not a land, like an artifact mana source that we can play and still hold up Grudge. That way we have some resiliency, but if we do not, we just play a Welder on turn 1 and see where we go from there. Actually, if opponent plays a Helm on turn 1, that does turn on our Ancient Grudge, which is kind of nice. We dead. We so dead. Triple blue. 4? Karn? Uh-oh. Tinker. Well, I'd like to see what you're going to tinker for. Tinker's a fun card, isn't it, chat? Citadel. Alright, we can technically beat the Citadel here. That's not going to help. We need them to brick. Maybe hit like a Helm. And then we can grudge it. Oh, nope, they hit a top. Alright, well now we're dead. Oh, yeah, they draw their deck. Alright, we died. Alright, we got turn 1 Tinker died. Cool. Yeah, so let's go again. Maybe we just don't ever want this Blightsteel, because they're not going to sphere us. Everybody turn 1 in. Nice, not me. Well played. Well played. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, I'm in. I am in. Let's start by drawing a card. See if we can't find some more action that changes our plans. That's not really more action that changes our plans. We're not going to play around trap again. We're definitely going to just go for a Spyglass here, and then Emery. Opponent has a Braid, Workshop, Sensei's Divining Top, Voltaic Key, Paradox Engine. Alright, we're going to name Sensei's Divining Top. If opponent draws a Mana Vault, they will be able to play Paradox Engine. Wait, if they don't even have a mana to use their top yet. Voltaic Key is not really necessary to name when they have a Paradox Engine that they can cap on turn 2, so I think we're just going to name top anyways. I think that makes the most sense. So now we have Lotus Emery, we have a Grinding Station. Just looking for something good. So we have the Oracles in our graveyard. We need a Breach. We don't have any draw cards though. Could go pretty poorly for us. An Engineer lets us put a Bolas Citadel in our yard. And then we have a Lotus to play it on the next turn after that. So opponent is going to play Workshop, Top, Key, and then on the next turn, Paradox Engine. Scary, chat. It's very scary. We need to top deck good shit. Yep. Glad we have a Spyglass, because that top would go pretty rampant, right? I guess not until they find mana to use, but... Emery does not have an Astrolabe in our yard, so we could always Grinding Station to find an Astrolabe, if that's what you're saying. Or actually, we can Grinding Station our Astrolabe and play the Astrolabe with our Emery. I see that. That's what you're saying, Banjo, which is fair. So that's actually some reasonable value. Oh, alright, opponent's dead. Whoops. Alright, how do we play around Trap here? We can't play around Trap here. Alright, whatever. They would have to have drawn it that turn anyways. I didn't even say... You don't even know that I have it in my hand yet. What? 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 Okay, I'm gonna... Gosh. Okay. GG's. We did have it in our hand, but I don't know how they knew we had it in our hand. Unless they misinterpreted how... what was gonna happen. Which could be. They said they were pretty tired, so... Alright, we did have the win there, so... Alright, we did it! We came back from the 0-2 start, and we money-backed our prelim with a 3-2. Not bad. Easy. Easy. I take those. I take those. So yeah, what did we learn? We learned that we have a powerful deck that doesn't have interaction. So we died at the DPS player, and we died to the horse player, the guy with all the horses. We died to them. So, like, we could always put in another Pyroblast. We could put in another Lightning Bolt. We could find a way to get some swords in here. Swords isn't very good because those decks are typically restricting you on mana. So you really want like Lightning Bolt. Could play a Forked Lightning to kill Thalia and a Pegasus. So that would be pretty lit. Glitness Crane would probably be good enough. I agree. So, like, we could always make changes to better combat those decks. This deck obviously is very powerful, and the shell itself is untuned as hell, but 4 Breach Grinding Station, I think, is better in Vintage than 4 Breach Brain Freeze. And I could be wrong about that, but every time I've tried these Brain Freeze decks, like, having 1 LED, 1 Lotus didn't seem like it was good enough, whereas, like, having a Moxton is very, very easy. The problem with the Grinding Station is obviously that opponents play Collector Oof and Stony Silence and Force of Vigor and those kind of things. So, like, we can splash any colors we really want. Our deck is set up to do so. Like, we can play answers to those kind of decks if we decide that that is something we want to do. But when one player is playing Grin Wingmares, you got to be careful. Like, I don't think that the answers that people have said in chat are very good against white Eldrazi. I think they're only good against this white Hate Bear deck. But when you're in a 16-player prelim and you know that one of the players is on mono white Hate Bears, then maybe you should just adjust your deck accordingly, which I did not do. So, I didn't really do, I just kind of sleeved up a pile of the Magic the Gathering cards instead. But, yeah, so this was fun. I'm going to probably turn the stream off now, probably play some League before I go to bed. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I'm going to try to stream once this week, I believe. But no promises, because I suck. Who can I send you to? Who is playing... Oh, we can send you guys to J-Bro. Probably playing some Cube or something. J-Bro's pretty good to me. They always seem to hit me up with big raids, so... say hi to for Dread of Night. Really send them a message. So I'm going to send you guys over to J-Bro. Say hi for me. Enjoy some sweet cubing action if you'd like. And I will catch you all later. Thank you, everyone. Especially the subs. Thank you, The Word is Branch, who just subbed for Tier 1. And thank you to Non-Interactive for 16 months, Chubby Rain 12 months, Gabo 14 months, and Show 12 months. Appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.